Hello my friends, as you can see a lot of packing material. This is gonna be an unboxing, a little different because I got 4 knives and a spinner and I really didn't want to show you me packing all those things out. So I will move this out of the way. I just unboxed the knives and then we'll take a look at them. I got my cup of coffee and cheers. Now, the first one is an HX Outdoors, a Chinese knife. I bought all these from Gearbest in China. And let's have a look-see. Oh, it flips quite nicely. You can see the blade here. Not the best grind on this blade. A bit uneven. Not very sharp. Handle looks quite nice and out of the box feels quite smooth. Oh, not much detent on this one. It's rather soft. Wait a minute, I'll just, yeah, I can flip it out quite easily, shake it out. But it is smooth and it is on bearings. But well, that action is okay, but the detent is not very okay. Lock up, not very much, maybe 10, 15, maybe 20%. That's not very good. Centering, perfect. But it has a very nice action and it is quite smooth. But I like the grind pattern, but it is a bit uneven. Oh well, HX Outdoors CD007 Ors 8 steel. Sorry. I'll just put that up here. Next one. A larger knife, a black, and this one actually doesn't have a brand name. Well, flips quite nicely. There's a little bit of grinding when in the blade, on the pivot, sorry, but quite a nice blade. As I said, no name and actually nothing written on the blade at all, which is quite a nice thing. It is G10 handles and it really is very nice touch and feel. Very nice fit and finish as far as I can tell. And so, as I said, a bit of a large knife, but it feels quite okay in hand. I think it would benefit from a bit of lubricating. Lock up, quite much, maybe even 70–80%. Okay, and I just like this look of these knives, so I got another one, but in a different color. I really like this color, and it gives me an opportunity to check the sort of the quality between 2 knives from the same company. Wow, this is actually even nicer than the black one. Of course, same blade shape, nothing written on the handle. Not very deep carry pocket clip. Lockup is more decent on this one, maybe 60% or something, 50–60, and not as gritty as the other one. Oh, I actually think I'm gonna like these two very much. They have a nice feel to them. I would say the feel of this one, the first one, do I dare to call it a bit flimsy, maybe, but still, no blade play whatsoever. Not on these ones either. Centering on the black one, not perfect. Centering on the blue and black, absolutely perfect. It is as if there's a bit of difference between two knives. Obviously it's the same manufacturer, but yeah, it maybe might tell you something about the quality or quality control. That's why it can be a bit difficult to review knives, because sometimes you're lucky and then when people buy them, well, it's quite a different story. Well, the last one is, I think it's called, it's a San Remo, it's called Land 910 Plus. But it doesn't have any San Remo logo on this one, and I think it's San Remo that makes them. And in some cases it even says San Remo as the manufacturer. And this one was actually the reason I ordered all these knives in China, because I heard about this one from my friend Paddy, whom I have been mentioning for 3 videos now. That's because he's a nice guy and has a funny channel, and I'll leave a link in my description once again. And out of the box, this really is indeed a nice knife. A nice high flat grind. Even rounded off on top of this blade, which you wouldn't find in even a lot more expensive knives. And in fact, this knife was the cheapest of all these 4 knives. It was around $15.50, but it is very nice in hand, very nicely fit and finished. Around 50% lockup, just right in my opinion, and perfectly centered, and the action smooth as butter. This really, he didn't exaggerate, this really is a nice knife. I'll try to make some reviews on all these knives later, but this was actually just my first impression, short presentation, call it what you want. And I'll just put them a little bit away here. The last item, which I didn't buy in China, but it is obviously made in China. It is a spinner I bought in a local online store, and as you can see, well, it has a box, and it is a spinner. I just bought this one to see what all the fuss was about with these spinners, and I'll play with it a little bit and see if it's anything for me. Now, I would like to make a shout out for a friend of mine called Stefan, who has a YouTube channel called EDC Austria, and his YouTube name is a little older, and in fact he has a lot of videos about spinners and some very nice knives indeed, and he also makes reviews on EDC stuff like MREs and prepping stuff. And he is I think he's a very strong man who makes videos actually in 2 languages, English and German. Has 2 channels, and being very sick also. I think it's a very strong man that has the energy and the willpower to make some nice videos as well. I can recommend his videos on spinners. He has some crazy expensive spinners, but also very nice spinners. I don't know the first thing about spinners, but I can tell you this one is, yeah, it's smooth. It can be disassembled, but and it's aluminum. With this, I hope you have a nice evening, day, whatever it is in your country. Bye bye.